So we're gonna fill up this board with some incredible tips. I got 7 for you, but there are different types of buyers out there, different types of homeowners. Are you selling your house where ROI is king and that's what you're going for? Or is it your forever home and you're looking for that curb appeal where sometimes you're gonna spend a little bit more, but you don't care because that's what you want? 2 different scenarios, but I got 7 great tips that'll answer and help both. All right, if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Bobby K. I'm a professional landscape designer and general contractor, and we're gonna get right into the tips. So number 1, if you're selling or curb appeal, doesn't matter, the tip is the same. We want to pick a theme that is gonna go with the architecture. However, a little bit different for both. When picking a theme, when you're thinking about ROI and you're gonna sell the house, you probably want to pick a theme that of course goes with the architecture, but is more of a universal look that's going to appease to more people than what you probably absolutely want yourself, which goes over to curb appeal. Right here, a little bit more custom. Say you got a mid-century modern, you want a Japanese vibe. That Japanese vibe might not go for everybody who is looking to buy your house, but you may love it, and that's okay, because if it's your forever house and you're looking for that curb appeal, go for it. That's exactly what you should do. Let's go on to number 2. Plants that thrive. You want to pick something that's obviously going to do well and is not going to die. However, here's what I want you to look at. If you are selling, I think that you should go with something that's a little bit more spaced out and looks presentable and is beautiful and is the first thing that a buyer is going to see when they come up to the door. You don't need to go crazy. You don't need to fill it in with all these plants like curb appeal, custom, say. Maybe it's a little bit more of a native vibe where you're gonna put in your perennials and you're gonna put in annuals and you're gonna have planters. I'm not saying you can't do that, but most of the time when you're trying to sell a house, you're trying to make it look presentable and get as much money as possible. Whereas when you are looking for curb appeal, you're gonna put in all those little intricate trinkets that make it you and make it awesome and make it beautiful. You can do both with both ways. This one, you're gonna make it more you and you're probably gonna spend a little bit more money. So just consider that. Number 3. Replace uneven walkways. See what I did there? I walked, no I didn't, I moonwalked, kind of. Did that. Why you wanna do this is because this is the first thing that a potential buyer is going to step on coming up to your house. Make sure the front looks presentable, make sure that walkway is nice, and if you have a patio, I'm not saying relay the entire patio or bust out an old concrete patio. Do what you can with it, power wash it, replace the sand and give it a new fresh sand if it's pavers. That is something that's cost effective, that's gonna look beautiful for someone who's looking to maximize their ROI. If you are looking for more curb appeal, you're looking for that big, beautiful outdoor facelift, then I say you get rid of that nasty old patio and you start to create the outdoor space of your dreams. Get a design plan put together, start to put this thing in, and you're gonna have a lot of fun. Of course, this is not going to help on the investment side, but it is gonna help in the investment of your memories and your overall satisfaction of your house. Number 4, this is my favorite. Focal points. If you are new to the channel, then you're gonna hear a lot of this. Consider subscribing. If you're a subscriber, you know I always talk about focal points. I love focal points. What these are is a statement piece. So if you are looking to draw someone's attention to something, a cool pot, a beautiful tree, a nice water feature, anything that makes something pop is a focal point. If you are a buyer, you don't have to get crazy with this. I think a couple planters out on, say, a front porch or on a patio, one and done, or a new tree that has a light on it, something that makes it look clean and well kept and beautiful, obviously could be a focal point. If on the curb appeal side, you are looking for something to really jazz it up and make it look awesome, here's a couple. A water feature or a fire feature. Nothing screams awesome like fire and water. If you want to have a space pop and have something cool to look at, say on your backyard patio, I think you can't go wrong with fire and water. So, if you're looking for ROI, you're not going to be putting in a crazy fireplace or fire pit. You could do a nice like wood burning one, but if you're looking on the curb appeal side, you're looking to make this a forever home and you want it to pop, go crazy folks. Like Jack Buck, St. Louis, come on. All right, number 5. Yeah, this is obvious. Make sure you take care of your lawn. Here is a very easy way to make sure that you have curb appeal and the ROI is protected for both parties. If you're selling, you don't have to go crazy and sod a bunch of stuff. If it's a small area, you can sod, but if not, you can aerate and overseed, and within a couple of weeks, if you time it out right, you could have a beautiful, fresh new lawn. I can tell you, my neighbor right across the street, all he did was aerate and overseed, and his lawn is looking better than mine, and I sodded last fall, and I'm kind of jealous of the guy. So, there is something to be said with that. If, for curb appeal, you just did a brand new, beautiful project, I would recommend sodding. Grass is going to take some time to come in. Sodding is going to be instant gratification. All the tire marks and the tread marks and the wheelbarrows and the scuffing up and the messing up needs to get graded, and just put sod down. It is worth the investment. But if you're trying to get out and make as much money as possible, maybe seeding in straw is a better option. Number 6. Number 6, proper water. Now, what do I mean by proper water? Well, I got a couple notes here. For ROI, I would say it's basically taking care of the downspouts. Make sure that you don't have that black corrugated pipe just kind of running out into the beds and running out into the lawn. At least get that stuff cleaned up. Put the downspouts underneath in PVC to a pop-up so that it's not an unsightly looking thing. For curb appeal, I would say if you want that beautiful landscaped yard, you want the beautiful beds, you want your plants flourishing, put in an irrigation system. Irrigation system is like the best investment that you can do. If you want a brilliant, beautiful green yard, you want plants that look awesome, this is well worth the money. I'd say you're gonna spend anywhere between $4,500 to $7,500 if you've got a huge yard, and it could be even more. Point is, if you want to have that forever home, that forever lawn, I would definitely go with irrigation system to make sure that it looks just perfect. Final tip. I'll write that in a minute. Add color. This is an easy one. Why? Because if you want to just have something pop and look good, say it's the fall, for instance, and you're selling a house, there is nothing cheaper yet more beautiful and big like mums. Mums are like 10 bucks, and you can get them nice and big and full and brilliant, and you pop those in or put them in some planters. It's an easy way to draw somebody's eye to your house and want to go in and see what you're selling. Easy thing to do for adding color. For curb appeal, I would say you need to strategically plan for the seasons. If you want to have seasonal color and you want things to look good year-round, make sure that when you're putting in your plantings, think about bushes and trees and some shrubs that are going to do well in the spring, summer, fall, and then when everything goes dormant, what are some of the unique features inside of your property that are going to look good with, say, snow on them? I would say some boulders would be something really cool. Evergreens always look beautiful with snow on them. Think about the seasons for that curb appeal, all right? So, we went through these 7. It's pretty easy, but you need somebody to hire now. Who's gonna do all this work if you're selling or for the curb appeal? You wanna make sure you hire the right contractor. Go watch this video right here. I lay out 3 incredible tips that you're not gonna really know about unless you've gone through a bad experience with a contractor, which a lot of people have. This is how you vet them out and make sure that you don't get one of those people that's gonna make your life miserable. This is Bobby K saying creation is everything, so go out and create. See you on the next video.